Today, we are talking about these things. You know, if you order a printer and dryer combo in China, which is going to be significantly cheaper compared to here, this is what you're going to get. Ma, so you ready to start unpacking these things?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Because a lot of people are thinking, you know what, it's way more expensive here in the United States and it's the same printer, so I might as well just get it from China. But there's pros and cons to that because there's things like customer service, tech support, and accountability that you're gonna have if you buy your printers here. That you're gonna have some of it for the printers that you buy from China, but not gonna be as comprehensive. But the reason I'm making this video so that you're gonna know what to expect when you order a printer from China. Let's make t-shirts. So I ordered these things in June of 2023 and I got them by August, but we've had a whole bunch of, shop drama, not this one, but we had a whole bunch of problems with the shop that we leased and, but it's been a whole bunch of delays. But when these come, they will be in crates like this. That's a printer crate and that is a dryer crate. If you get the 2-head printers, 24-inch 2-head printers with a short, well, not the short, but short to medium sized dryers, then you should be able to get a truck that has a lift gate, and that's very important because they're going to ask you, do you have a forklift? Or some of them might say you need a forklift so that these can be taken down from the truck. So here's what we have so far. And it's got print heads, the roller, feeder, and uptake thingies with the motors, a waste tank, cartridge tank thingies. Come on, box, work with me. It's got the power cord. It's 220 volts, but it's got like a 110 volt outlet, so we're gonna replace that. Oh, that's the RIP software main top, which that comes with your purchase. Got the warranty card, Ethernet cable, so you can connect the computer to the printer. Got extra parts like these. Oh, I'm not sure if this is extra, but these are the sensors for the cartridge. It stops the cartridge from going too much to the left or too much to the right. Got some dampers. I bet, and I don't know what this is. Oh, this is, what is that? i3200B, so that's an extra board. Okay, this is your software. That's the Print EXP software. So pretty much a whole bunch of small stuff are in here. Yep, we got a whole bunch of stuff in there, ink lines and all that stuff, and we'll go through it as we put the printer together. We got the printer, we got the dryer, and all the other extra dryer parts are down there. In the printer, we have all of these things, but like I said, we're gonna break it down as we put together the printer. But we have this crossbar, and I don't know where the legs are, so we're gonna have to find those. So I'm hoping that it's in here, so we're gonna open that up a little bit. I don't think it's back there. Oh, psh.
Oh, there's a
There are more parts back here. All right, there we go. Those are the feet. We got some legs too, right here. So we're gonna open that up. We got the feet right here. I'm trying to get them to stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You gotta take that bolt. Yep. Okay, now we can just keep it like this for now. This figure with the same printer. All right, that was a quick one. We have one order that's shipping out through USPS, and then we're heading off to the shop. All right, here we are. Once again, nighttime again. We are ready to get going on this thing. All right, we got one of those buggers down. Dang, that took like, what, an hour or so? One down, 2 more to go. Woo! This is the box for the printer. That's the crate for the printer. That's the dryer. This dryer is the bigger one. It's the medium-sized one, which is this thing right here. So it's not the same as the gray one with the old Oddly. This one is longer. Okay, so the reason why we're taking the dryers out today actually is because, see these right here? This is the end of the power cord, and you're gonna have to put the plug on there. We could MacGyver it and all that, but dang, this is electrical stuff and I don't want to mess with it. So we had our electrician put in the 4 prongs for the 30 amp outlet. This is for the dryer, and the 20 amp outlet has the 3-prong lock twist lock. And if you can see that, you have a set here, set there, another one there, another one there. And the reason for that is we're gonna have those 4 printers, and he's wanting to come in, I think maybe tomorrow to get it done. So for tonight, we will just to take the sides and the top off this one and that one so that Jacob can work on it. And as for the printer, this right here, I'm not taking it out yet just because I've got a thing planned for it, like a whole secret thing planned for it. And you're gonna know what that is if you stay tuned and subscribe. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? It's 8 o'clock, so we gotta get back to work. We're probably gonna be here for another 2 hours or so, just to get these sides off. Oh well, it do be what it do be.
Need some support. I'll make sure to hold the fort. I'll be a touchdown. Back to back, I got you, and you got me. Dream team, stick together and make history.
It is a couple of days later, and we're finally gonna get to bringing all those dryers down because, you know, it took us a while because we had to do a little bit more painting, all that stuff. You know, it's on the previous video, but I'm super stoked because today we're hopefully gonna finish everything. Well, you know, everything in the basic build out. And next week, the goal is to get all of this out and into the shop. And in case you haven't noticed or just being nice about it, see that right there?
Hello there.
Yep, the house is so full because Raven moved back in, and that's his couch, and we have nowhere to put it, so we were like, just stand it up like that. So Ma, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so we're here, and today the mission is to get that down. So we are going to finish all the painting today, hopefully, and get this sucker down. The other one over there, we're gonna do that sometime this week. So our challenge with this is that it's just super darn heavy, and we don't have a lot of space. So we're gonna see what we can do with it. We use a little bit of physics to do it. What are you doing there? There's more? Oh, powder. Oh no, it's a filter. All right, boss lady says we're good to go, and we are going to start.
Suddenly, the world I used to know, I see it differently. You woke me from a dream, now here's reality. Baby, baby, you are really hurting me. 'Cause every time.
God dang it. Can't believe we got that down. Crazy. Does it still work? I don't know, but we got it down.
Nothing never changes. Now I see, baby, you are hurting me. Stuck in repeat. Stop life. I know you played your part, but baby, it's breaking my heart. How could I know? If you don't need me, just let me know.
We're gonna put together the ink line, and these are what you're gonna need. We're gonna need the ink tanks, the cartridges, 2 print heads, a white ink filter, some Vaseline, a cutting knife, a Phillips screwdriver, some screws, which look like this, and we also have some ink line clamps, which look like this. Let's get to it. And you just pull it through. The next thing that we're gonna connect to the chassis are the cartridges right here. And last but not the least, this pump motor. We put it in the same hole. From the back, we go to the side, and we're gonna open this door. So again, this is my wire from the pump, and this is the wire from the bottom. I'm just gonna lock them in place. There. And we should be a-okay with that. Connect your white ink line. So you have your white return line going in here, your white forward line going into the filter, and then from the filter to this tube right here. Now, put that in there. I'm gonna get me some Vaseline, wrap it around there. And once you're done with that end, you can now connect it to the white ink tank right here. Go back to the side panel, find that ink line, and just pull it all the way in so that when you go back here, now it's pretty straight. Congratulations, you now have your ink line in a circuit. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna be working on the carriage and how to install the print heads. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this bracket, and when we do that, we have to be careful that we don't damage this transparent strip here that's called the encoder strip. And we're gonna do it with this wrench here. That was tough. And the last thing we're gonna do today is remove all the cling wrap from all these dryers and be done with the assembly. And I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the easiest thing that we've done so far. But check it out. This is what it looks like right now. We still need to put in the uptake reel right here for the film. Let's start putting together the roll uptake mechanism.
You're excited. I can see perfection in the way that you move. Boy, you got it. Devotion's getting stronger with all that you do. But I'll be waiting for the moment to take me to you. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I'm just a couple steps from going over the moon. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. I wanna move with your body, baby. Let me move with your body, baby. Ooh, yeah.
Got them working. It is now 6:16 p.m. Done for the day. I'm like, psh. And there were a few minor problems with the shakers and one kind of a big problem, but I think we got it solved. But we got them running now. Before we install the print heads, we're gonna be installing the software. That's CADLink and Printing XP. That way, when we install the print heads, we're gonna be able to do everything that we need to do to keep them from drying out. But that's another video, so I'm out.